I was almost ready. Everything was almost perfect. Alright, there we go. Hey everybody, welcome back to Mario's Kingdom. Happy you can join me for the second time tonight. I am addicted to making this face cream, and I want to make a white base so that way when I get a color, I can make it the color I want it and not just a yellow variation of the color I want. So let's try a couple different things, and we'll kind of just go along as we go. So I have already started my beeswax measurement, but let me turn this on, and also let me put my gloves on too. There we go. Alright, and as we're going, I think I'm also going to write down the directions that I'm going to use, because it's slightly different from the mermaid face cream that we made with Danny. Now, we might as well just add the beeswax. There we go. Alright, so that beeswax is gonna melt. Alright, and while we're going over so while we put stuff in, we'll go over the benefits of the properties, mainly applying to the face. Oh, how do you know which side is which? Oh, okay. That seems like that. Okay. So I'm just gonna spread out the beeswax pellets so that way it will get melted a little bit faster. So So beeswax is a natural emollient, and I forgot to look up that word to see what that actually meant. But yeah, so it's, I'm assuming, soothing and soften the skin, because that looks like a lot of the face benefits for it at least. Um, Reduces redness and reduces puffiness, so it'll be good to get it around the eyes. And honestly, my eyes look a little puffy. So beeswax. Yeah, that's pretty much why we're putting beeswax in there. Also, beeswax is a good hardener for the face cream and also body butter. In my opinion, at least, like, I like to use beeswax. It's natural, and you know, I love a natural product. Alright, so that's in there. Wow, my southern came out. Oh, I don't. Alright, so while the beeswax is melting, we're going to use our cocoa butter. Oh man, I know I'm saying that wrong again. We're gonna use our special Indian butter, West Indian butter. And we're gonna use a cup of that, if I'm not mistaken. Earlier we used a cup and a fourth, but I don't want to make that much that we made earlier. This is kind of like semi, just to make sure we can get a white base and not a yellow base. And look, it's almost, there's so much gone. That's okay though. That's okay. So probably got like one more use after this. That's a shame. This is really really nice butter. And this is good for the pores. Let's see. Pores. Anti-aging. Dry cracked skin, but you know, I hope my face isn't dry and cracked. I ripped right through the bag. Oh, I should give my beeswax a little melt. Alright, you know what? It's almost a full cup, but not quite. I don't really want to take that much of it, so we're not going to. Alright, and remember to turn it down. It doesn't need to be that high. For some reason, I forget that part. I'm kind of driving crazy now.
Ouch.
Alright, chill out, chill out. Come on, relax. Alright, pretty much. Let that beeswax melt a little bit more. Oh, I can't get you any closer. Alright, well, while we're waiting, what's next after that? So, after the beeswax and the talcum butter, hold on. We're gonna fix this right now.
Kokum.
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 Kokum. Kokum. Kokum.
Kokum.
Kokum. Kokum. I'm gonna still mess it up even though I looked it up. But I tried. Kokum. 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 Alright, so that beeswax, we'll give it a little stir. It's probably got a couple more moments actually on the burner. Yeah, it's pretty much a nice melty consistency, and actually it looks like it's boiling, so we're just gonna take that off. And that will continue to melt and dry this off a little bit. Oh wait, we gotta put the butter in there. Talcum butter. But we're gonna leave the heat off and just put the pan back on. There we go. And give that a nice little stir. this many health properties overall, um, on top of the ones that I've listed a couple moments ago. I like using the other thing more. I should have just used that. Yeah, let me get this. Alright. Ooh, that's gonna be much better. That will actually hold it in place. And I'm just rubbing the butter against the bowl since the bowl is hot. It'll help melt the butter a little bit. Alright, let's see what the next step entails. Melt. And then the oil. Okay, so a total, no, just a fourth a cup, a fourth a cup, a fourth a cup. So what's this? A half a cup. So about that much of that. I still want to make a body butter out of this, so that will be that for now. The avocado oil actually has a lot of skin helping properties. The avocado oil is great for anti-aging or aging not symptoms, um, wrinkles, lines. It's gonna help with all of that. On top of it's kind of like its own um, sunscreen, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, I did that already. And then let's see, almond oil. Oh, almond oil. Almond oil helps prevent the growth of bad bacteria. So the nasty stuff, the gunky stuff that pimples are made out of, almond oil will help a lot. So we might get a big thing of this almond oil one day, but not anytime soon. For now, we'll just get the little things. But I think we'll be using a lot of almond oil because it's like its own cleaner, which is pretty cool. And then grapeseed oil. Let's see. So grapeseed oil helps the oily skin, acne prone skin. Um, so yeah, there we go. So we have almost filled up. Oh, I'm not gonna do that. Almost filled up a half a cup with the 3 different oils that we're going to use. And the beeswax and the shea butter is completely melted. Gonna let that cool actually. Let's do this. be a little bit better, right? Okay. Let me get more gloves back on. Alright, just give it some stir. I see a little glitter in there. That glitter always stays, doesn't it? Or mica, I should call it, not glitter. Alright, so we're gonna let that cool actually for a couple moments. This is all about the cool. Oh, wait, you know what? I forgot to tell you in the beginning. I remembered to actually get the steel bowl in the freezer so it's nice and cold. So this is gonna cool it down pretty fast. I forgot I did that. Sometimes I'm a genius while I touch the hot bowl. That didn't make no sense. Ooh, nice cold bowl. Let me move this over here. Oh, hopefully it doesn't separate. I wonder if this is a good idea. Well, we're gonna find out together. So I put my mixer bowl in the freezer so it's nice and cold. It says it should cool down slowly though. Alright, we're gonna try it. Actually, am I supposed to try the zinc first? Oh, you know what? So, in order to try the zinc and make sure that we stay with a clear liquid and not a thick liquid, I'm going to make sure I like the consistency. And I'm just going to leave a little bit in the bowl so that way I can test it out. Alright, that's probably good enough. Oh, it pretty much like hardened almost instantly. I did forget to add these oils though. So we'll just add those now. Oops. Alright, so let me see what the zinc does. Got my strainer, or my shifter, I don't know what the heck it's called. Yeah. Alright, so I'm just going to add about a spoonful and put that there for a second. Okay. And I'm back. Alright, so just a little bit of zinc to see what happens. I mean, at least it stays white, so yeah. Just add some more. Ah! I know you couldn't have seen that, but I just spilled a little bit all over the counter. Oh, and of course I forgot the cornstarch too, so we might as well add that now. Alright, let's get. Come here. A little spoonful of that. Because you can always add more of this at any point. So we're just gonna add that amount for now. And later when we try it, if we want to add more, we will add more. Again, my counter's all dusty. Wow, that is such a nice powder already. Alright, I don't need that anymore. We'll keep the spoon just in case. Honestly, we'll take some of that. And we will use just the spatula. Alright, let me actually get a good spoonful of that, and that'll be better. And I don't know if anybody can hear the background, but right now Jalen is playing Boulder's Gate. That is such a great game. I'm so happy that they got me into it. I totally understand why it won Game of the Year. I really hope there's a lot more that comes out for updates. Alright. Mixy, mixy, mixy. It's a little clumpy, but let me see if I have a little whisk, because I'll be happier if I whisk this. gloves with how often I go through these. Jeez. You ever see those memes where people are almost washing their hands after they touch every single thing? Yeah, that's me. I don't know if I really want to use this because it might get all into it. Yeah. Let me know. Alright, it's gonna be what it is. When we mix it and whip it, it will all get mixed together better. But at least it's mixed in for the most part. This will be a good job for that spatula. In the back of my Dracula. Alright, so I am very, 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 very happy that it is all still white. So when I put in any powder, it will actually turn that color versus being yellow. Let's get this a good mix together. Oh, freezing the bowl made a heck of a difference. This is gonna save so much time. Look at that. I am so happy about this. Alright, I don't know if other people already knew to freeze their bowl. But if you don't freeze your bowl, it might be worth a shot. We'll find out by the end of the video if we like the consistency. But I don't think there's really going to be much of a difference. Alright. Let's level this out. Don't need that, don't need that. Alright. Hello again, it's me. There you go. A little bright there, sorry. Alright, well, I'm just gonna do a little cleaning while that's in the freezer. So, Minthara is probably one of my other most favorite characters, and if you do it correctly, oh, I didn't even realize. I'm not even on camera. So, I'm gonna redo that so that way when I edit the clip, that's actually part of it. So, I'm about to repeat myself. Okay. So, when I play I can't do that with a serious face. Oh, alright, anyways, so when I play Baldur's Gate, besides Karlach, Minthara is probably one of my most other favorite characters. Now, if you know how to get her and not turn her evil, or if you know how to get her and convince her to turn good, so she turns good, but she kind of also I I guess it's not good. It may be more just like focused. If you kind of romance her, at least like my ending, she was when I saved her, and if you know, you know. So if you know where to save her, then you know. Um, you might be able to convince her to come back to your camp. And at camp, I don't know if it makes a difference, but I did romance her, and I was very interested to see how that was going to go. Um, so I don't know if that's why she wanted to take over the world with me. Uh, so she wasn't evil in the sense where I had to pay attention to what she was doing, but she did want to control all the tadpoles. So, I think next time I will become the do you become the nether brain? No, the nether brain you defeat. So you become the god. That's right. You become the god, and I forgot what she wanted to be, but she just wanted to like rule the world with you, and I was like, I can get behind this, but I think I chose something else because that wasn't my original plan. But when I go through and play again, I think with the current drow I have that I'm gonna get back into within the next couple days, I think I named him. Crap, what did I name him? Let's see. He is a drow. I posted a video of him on my TikTok a couple days ago when we made him. Oh boy, where is he? So this is our drow. I'm gonna make Minthara fall in love with him. I just gotta remember what his name is. Let's see. By the way, I'm doing the bathroom dance, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom while I'm looking. Oh, they only come in certain colors.
Yeah.
Okay. It's like there seems like there's some colors missing. Ooh,
Oop.
you can pick the red. That one's okay. I can't believe I can't remember what I named him. Maybe he should have blues. Let's move on for now. Noah. Noah. Oh, Noah. Get a dirty dough cookie. That's what his name is, Noah. Random. Nawad. There we go. I like that. Nawad. Yeah, well, you get the point. Nawad. So Nawad will be romancing Minthara this time, which I'm interested to see how that ending plays out. There's so many different endings that I don't even think it's possible for everyone to play them all, honestly. Alright, let's clean up. I don't know how that got so low. Oh, and that probably doesn't even need to be in the freezer that long. It's already cool. Alright, so let's get a mixer over here. So it's got, oh, it's got a nice hard thickness to it. There we go. Give that just a little bit of a mix and then kind of put that back in the freezer for a couple moments while we get the mixer over here and just finish set up for this to be all mixed up and whipped for a moment. Alright, back in the freezer you go. Alright. As much as I wish I had a Minthara candle right now, all I have is Carlac, but I am not sad or disappointed about such. You know how much I love my candle. Alright, so let's get this mixer over here. Oh yeah, and just for double, we're going to put this in the freezer too. Okay. Alright, let's see. So we've gone over the oils. Let's see if I missed anything. Oh, yeah. Zinc enhances collagen synthesis and pigmentation, so that's going to be really good um, to help even out the skin, at least the skin tone. But before I forget, so I did keep the half a cup of beeswax. I would say it was close enough to a cup to say it was a cup of talcum butter, cocoon butter. Hold on. I wrote down. Nope. And I know my handwriting is messy, and I could have just rewrote it when I finished writing everything on there, but I would not be able to focus if I did that.
Kokum.
Kokum. Alright, half a cup of beeswax. A cup
Kokum.
of kokum butter. Alright, so that's how you pronounce it. So I'm going to do this. Kokum. And it's actually Kokum. But that's how it's pronounced. So I guess I gotta keep that in my head in order to remember how to actually say it, because I don't like to say things wrong like that. Alright, and that is the awesome butter. Kokum. Kalkum.
Kokum.
Kokum. So you pronounce the ko.
Kokum. Kokum. Kokum.
Okay, so you're kind of like ko, kum. Like there's an I there somehow.
Kokum.
Kokum. Kokim.
Kokum.
Kokim.
Kokum.
Kokum. No I. Kokum. Almost like there's a U, but I'm not gonna put that. Oh, because right here. So it's kind of like kokum.
Kokum. Kokum.
Alright, I think I can get that better now. Alright. Kokum. Now that we spent 5 minutes on kokum. So half a cup of beeswax, a cup of kokum butter, and then you let that melt. And before you start even making anything, I definitely recommend freezing mixing bowl before start. And mixer blade. So that will get that pretty cool. Or cold actually. Alright, so let's move on to the next step. Alright, let that melt. And we barely did a half a cup of those oils. So I gotta figure out what that measurement is. So I'm just gonna write almost half a cup of oils combined, which was the grape seed oil, and the grapeseed oil is great for the oily face and acne prone skin, so that is just going to help me treat all those ugly zits right next to my nose that keep on wanting to appear. The almond oil, which is great for preventing the growth of bacteria, just like the infections in acne. So again, just more oils to help us counteract all that nasty stuff that gets on our skin, because believe it or not, the air pollution gets in your skin. Just walking, stuff gets into your skin. You want to clean it out, exfoliate, get a clean skin. Alright, and then avocado oil. A lot of anti-aging properties in here, and also it kind of acts like its own sunscreen. And then you want to stir all that together. Alright, and then we added, stir together. Alright, and then at this point, empty bowl or double mixer into cold mixing bowl. Alright, and then this is, I think, going to be the trick here. I don't know if it will really make a difference, because after whipping stuff, it kind of just all comes together anyways. But for me, I am going to leave enough in bowl to slowly add the zinc. And then add a small amount of beeswax, kokum butter, and oils back into the bowl. Mix and put in freezer. Alright, and that's what step we're at right now. Is it is in the freezer. And people were saying to do this for like 25 to 30 minutes. And I think since we froze the bowl, we may be able to succeed in that kind of time frame. As of right now, we're approaching 52 minutes. And I don't remember when I put it in the freezer, but we'll see after I'm able to edit these videos and see about where we are with those time frames. Alright, so after I take it out of the freezer, I'm going to add my health oils, which I am referring to a couple drops of I can't spell, guys, I'm sorry. Vitamin E oil. And vitamin E oil, just overall health. I don't think I need to repeat what vitamin E oil can do for anybody. It's in so many different healthcare products, I can't even begin. So we'll just continue. We're gonna use a half dropper of black seed oil. Black seed oil is normally good for activating the turmeric. On top of the fact that you can ingest it as well, I think it was mainly just overall hair, skin, 100% Turkish black seed oil. Turkish black seed oil. I don't know if that makes a difference for formulas, but it may make a difference in quality. When you're making these products, you want to make sure that the ingredients list is pretty much what you see in front of the bottle. Any more extra ingredients, it's not natural anymore. People could get just rashes from it, or if it's just made with too many essentials and not enough carrier oils. I mean, whenever you're testing these products, also, you want to put a little bit on your skin and make sure you're not allergic to it before you just go on ahead and rub everything all on your skin. Alright, so black seed oil, and then we're going to do a dropper of rosehip oil. Which is also really good for slowing down the aging process, stimulating collagen growth, trying to get rid of, no, not trying to get rid of, it helps get rid of all those lines and the wrinkles, just makes you look a little bit more youthful than what you may want to feel or look. Let's see, so rosehip oil, and then 6 pumps of soothing oil. So since we're at that part, we're just gonna take it out of the freezer and do that part. very nice consistency with that. It is pretty much going to be a nice whip. Okay. Raise it up. Alright, so since we softened it up a little bit, we're going to add in our oils that we just talked about. So half a dropper of a half a dropper of the black seed oil. Oh, hopefully that doesn't make it yellow. Yikes. Alright, well, we're gonna find out what that does. Actually, there's a little bit of yellow to this soothing oil, too. Oh, alright, well, we're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of that. And then a couple drops of our vitamin E, since a lot of stuff that we're already adding has vitamin E. Oh. Half a dropper of the rose hip oil. Oh, hopefully that doesn't turn it yellow. Yikes. Alright, well, we are learning as we go. And the rose. Oh, wait, we're not gonna do the rose. Raspberry at the moment. Actually, you know what? We'll do the raspberry seed oil as well right now. We didn't go over that, but however, it is very good for also eczema, rosacea, psoriasis, and it helps with the wrinkles and the lines once again. Alright, so we added all those, and we might as well add the Capia essential oil as well, which helps soothe arthritis symptoms actually, and is kind of like CBD. So we're gonna put a nice amount of that in there. There you go. Alright, and then hopefully this doesn't turn yellow. wasn't fully clipped on. Well, good news is nothing's turning yellow yet, but it doesn't look like all of it's been mixed in thoroughly, so there's still a chance, but I don't think so based off of what it looks like right now. The cool part is that the bowl is staying colder too, longer, because it was frozen. God, that's gonna speed up so many processes. Alright. See here. Look at that. It's doing so good. Okay. Oop, stay off. There we go. Alright, and then we're gonna add a little bit of fragrance, which we're gonna do a little bit of vanilla, because when I think of Minthara, she's kind of like a vanilla bean to me. Oh, okay, well it wants to pour out like that, so I guess we're gonna do that. Okay, and enough of that. I don't know how much got in there, but I know definitely some. And then also, I think of roses when I think of Minthara. So, and also rose essential oil is really good for the skin too. I forget exactly all of the benefits, but there's a lot of good benefits there too. Alright, some rose. Okay, couple drops of that, just a couple, we don't want a lot. And then out of this falling in love, I don't know, Iqui, is that, I don't know how to say that. Japanese Mongolia. We're gonna do a couple drops of that. And then turn the mixer back on. I almost have it to where I want it to be. Bowl is still slightly cold. I'm debating putting it back in the freezer for a moment, but I don't know. are so close. I think one or two more mixes, and we are pretty much at the point where we can add the color and give it the final mix. The final mix. Okay. Let's see how that does. Alright, so we're gonna add in the color now. So it looks like, I don't know if it's without the shea butter, if it doesn't get completely whipped. I wonder if it needs an extra butter since the shea butter isn't in it. Like maybe mango butter, if mango butter is good for the face. I'll have to see. Let's just take this out for a second. since it's so white, a little bit is gonna go a long way. And I'm gonna I'm gonna use my chameleon powder. Red, purple, and blue. And then I'm also going to use a little bit of violet. Alright, so just, oops. Alright, I'm gonna pour it in the cap first because I really don't want too much to come out. Wow, come on, just a little bit. Alright, so probably not even all of that, really. Okay. Yeah, that's a good amount in there. Shame you couldn't just like get on nicely. Alright, so there's that. And then just a little bit of the chameleon powder. Oh, well, a lot of it. So. Here is a picture of Minthara. So that's kind of who we're going after. Give this a good mix and start slow so dust doesn't get everywhere. Doesn't look like it could reach all the, there it goes. I was about to add more, but I was like, I feel like some of it's hiding. Yeah, some of it is definitely hiding. So before you add more, see if some is hiding underneath. Ooh, you know what? Let's take, have a nice purplish kind of violet hue going on, which I think is perfect. But we also want to make sure we have a consistent color all the way through, so we're just going to scrape these sides. That's good on that side. Alright. Give it one last little mix like this. So that's done mixing. We are all done with that. Let's put this to the side. This is a perfect color. It's like an off-white purple hue. So you can tell that there is a hue to it, but if you look fast, it still looks kind of white. Get as much as we can out of that. Okay. That looks like that's what we're gonna get out of it. Good color all the way through. Yeah. Nice. I wonder if it's not whipping because it's not cold enough, or because I can't really reach it. I mean, it sounds like it's whipped. Alright, we're just gonna put this away. And the product is good. It looks pretty whipped. Let me go get the little containers. Oh, this looks so good. I know it looks clumpy, but I don't know, maybe it is. I don't know. But when it's melting and it's going on your face, you can't really feel all the clumps. I'm sure if I had more butter in there being mixed up, it would get whipped up a little bit more, maybe. I don't know. Got a little bit of extra blue there. Oh wait, let me get a spatula for the rest of this. Where's that face spatula that I was using? Actually, let me use the rest of this. Oh, dang, hold on. No, that's alright. That is as good as that is going to get. Alright, everybody, so we have our Minthara face cream. It has a nice purplish, bluish hue. It has Japanese magnolia, rose oil, and vanilla. I got a little on my nose. It smells like something sinister is about to happen, which every time I think of Minthara, she's very sinistery. So, let's go ahead and use this. This might be a little much, but I don't want to put it back in there. Alright, let's rub this in. Ooh, nice. It's supposed to soothe in the skin, fix any unevenness, puffiness, redness. Alright. Let's see if I break out. We know what it's from. Alright. So that seemed like maybe a little bit more than enough. And it's not like my face is blue now, so a little bit of pigment that's in there is not going to hurt me. Alright, sorry about that. I had to fix the camera for the very last bit of it. Alright, so Minthara face cream. I don't have a name for it yet. Um, let's see. Minthara face cream. Minthara's face. Minthara's face. I don't know. I don't really have an idea for a name for this one, so if you like Minthara and you have an idea for a face cream that she would name, give me a comment. Maybe I'll name it. So, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So maybe I use this like maybe once or twice a day, and we'll see if these forehead lines start to disappear. The puffiness around here, um, the lines right here, but I think that might be from my face just being, I don't know. We'll see what happens there. Um, we'll also see if the tone will even out. Yeah, we'll find out together. All right. Well, I think that pretty much covers it for tonight. It was fun to find out that the oils, the health oils, are not going to interfere with me using. Oh, I could even use white African shea butter instead of just the yellow shea butter, and then that will keep the color too. Okay. Okay. Okay, so there's that. We all learn something every day doing this. And then also, if I'm not going to use that, I'm not going to use turmeric, so that way it doesn't get yellow either, because I'm pretty sure that the turmeric will make it yellow. But I'll test that out. I'll do like a double batch or something, and half of it will have turmeric and the other half won't. So they'll both have those properties with it. All right. Thank you so much for watching Mario's Kingdom again, and I'll see